Great news, Helldivers! The server login issues have seemingly been completely fixed. But what was the major issue? Well, today we're going to talk about all of that and break down all of the latest patch notes that have been happening. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this Super Earth broadcast. Other than increasing the server capacity to allow as many people as possible to log in and play Helldivers 2, one of the biggest offenders were AFK players. And for the most part, I'm looking at you, PlayStation people, because when they were done playing, they would simply put their PlayStation 5 into rest mode. This would effectively not log the Helldiver out of the game, and that would lead to tons of bottlenecks when new people were trying to log in. But now that has been resolved because there is an idle kick timer. So if you either walk away from your system without playing for too long or put the system into rest mode, it will effectively log you out, allowing for more people to connect and be able to play, which of course is a fantastic fix. And as of recording this video on Friday the 23rd of February, reading one of their posts, they say that they have raised the server cap. They have also fixed an issue where some players were getting stuck in cinematics for an extended period of time. This would happen to me when I would join a public game in quick play, and I would get stuck in the Hellpod loading screen as they're trying to drop me down to the planet. So that is great to hear that that is going to be fixed. Rolling backwards and taking a look at the patches starting on the 17th of February, other than fixing some rare crashes related to certain weapons when ADSing and whatnot, let's take a look at matchmaking. It says they have fixed the issue that has caused Helldivers to send invalid data to the multiplayer services. They've also improved lobby sorting to increase chance of connectivity. Basically what this means, if you were going into quick play and you try to join random people, it would just give you that failed to join error over and over again. They also list things for balances and other fixes. First off, they talked about the defend mode, and they says that the event difficulty has been reduced. They also fixed the suicide, impossible, and hell dive missions being quote unquote too easy, so they've raised the difficulty on those levels. It also lists that horde mode difficulty has been increased. Horde mode timer has been increased to 15 minutes. And of course, they also updated the mission end screen to display proper experience and requisition multiplier. And they seemingly also patched out a quote-unquote issue that allowed the same stratagems to be brought into the same mission, so they've resolved that one. A lot of people were just kind of bringing unlimited mortars into levels, which is, well, game breaking. There's still some known issues listed, like armor values for light, medium, and heavy armor still currently not functioning as intended, which is unfortunate because we keep unlocking more armors, especially from the superstore, and they're still seeing some players being disconnected during normal play. Now let's move on and talk about a patch from the 20th. They once again retuned the extraction civilian mission difficulty, and they've also added a proper login error message for the error 2038. They also resolved a 100% block issue for quick play matchmaking on PC, but for the known issues, they still list players can be disconnected during online play, rewards and other progress may be delayed or not attributed, and of course various UI issues that appear throughout the game, like that purple question mark that will be floating over your head, and of course still the armor values for light, medium, and heavy armor not function as intended. And then some PS5 players may still be unable to use the quick play function. Then there was the February 22nd patch, and this one is actually talking for PC about the Game Guards functionality. They fixed an issue with the Game Guard on Steam's Verify Integrity step, and also fixed an issue with Game Guards and Windows Firewall, as well as an issue preventing a ship management panel. But now let's fast forward to their latest patch, was today, the 23rd of February. And the biggest thing that they shout out is that they have raised the server capacity once again. And they have also listed that they fixed an issue where some players were still getting stuck in the cinematics for an extended period of time, giving you seemingly infinite loading. And here are the current list of known issues. No text is present for the requisition and social menu on the player's HUD. PS5 players may encounter the error code 3001 on login screen. Login rate limited when many are logging in at the same time. Players can also still be randomly disconnected during play. Rewards and other progress may still be delayed or not attributed. Various UI issues may appear when the game is interacting with servers. Pickup of certain objects in-game may cause the characters to freeze in place for an extended period of time. I just want to talk about that one for a little bit longer. Basically, as you're going through the world and you see those like golden lines in the sky telling you to go pick up that loot, anytime you find, let's say, a medal or super credits in there, basically your character gets stuck for a moment. Basically, this character is communicating with the online server to say, hey, I picked up a medal or I picked up some super credits. But unfortunately, your character gets stuck there and there's no way to break yourself free, or is there? If you're playing with the buddy, that buddy can just come right up to you and actually melee you right out of it. Or of course, if you get hit by an enemy, this will free you from the frozen state. More known issues are some games would not be joinable by others for a short period of time during the heavy load of a lot of players. And they have a really funny one, which is just other unknown behaviors may occur, basically calling out that there's probably still some bugs that will rear their head that they don't even know about just yet. There's still the Japanese voiceover is missing from the intro cutscene and the ship TV. And finally, the last known issue, and it's still persistent, which is the armor value, of course, for light, medium, and heavy armor are not functioning as intended. And to talk about that a little bit more, it is a little bit unfortunate to see because of the current meta where everyone's basically using the same thing. Basically, you see everyone running around with a bubble shield, breaker, and railgun. Now, of course, that is a separate topic to discuss, but it would be nice if things like the heavy armor and medium armor were actually giving you perks so you didn't feel the need to always run that bubble shield. Aside from what they had listed, let me know what you guys are still experiencing bug-wise or what seemingly isn't fixed in the comments section down below. Helldivers 2 is a fantastic game, and of course, shout out to Arrowhead Studios for being open and keeping the players in the loop with these breakdown of patch notes. But who knows? This could also just be a bunch of automaton propaganda.